What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Early Bird Gets the Worm Morning Show with me, your host, Mr. Work. What's up with y'all? Today is Friday, July the 25th, and the time is 8:22 a.m. Right now, we're starting our ride off on Germantown and Lehigh. What's up with y'all? Brooklyn Kid, Grand Rising, sir. We been up though, but you know, this is our first time seeing each other, so. Yeah, nice day. I hope it don't be too hot. I'ma deal with it anyway, but yeah, that interview gonna have his own slot, man. If you saw it, that's gonna have his own slot on Raw Reality Media. That's how I want to do it. I want it to be, that's what you call raw, the before and after shots of the actual video. What happened before you went live? What made him let you interview him or her? What's going on out there? After you let them go, where they going? Where you going? That was raw. You can't get no more raw than that. Oh no, it's on there. It's on there. You go ahead and check it out. Because what I did was some more new stuff, some more stuff that you're not going to run into anybody else doing over on the Kensington side. Because this happened in other places. You don't got too many technical people over here. Or as technical as I am. I'm watching people that have been doing this for years. And they still doing the same stuff and trying to figure out why they can't get as many views as Deep View Media get or Mr. Work get. That's because you keep doing the same thing and getting the same results, like, period. Hello? DJ, good morning. Keep doing the same thing and getting the same results and keep on saying why. Because you're doing the same thing. You ain't like, see, I just like to see stuff looking good. When it come to this YouTube and this videography stuff, I don't play about it. One thing I'm gonna say, if whatever editing, if you're an editor, whatever, good morning, Mr. Adam. Whatever editing program you use, right? Get the paid version. Stop having the logo of the company the editor that you use on the screen. That is so unprofessional. Not because you don't see nobody doing it, but it's just because it's unprofessional. You ain't even paying for your editing program, but you can have one and not pay for it. But you don't have to promote it. And it ain't even a decent program, like. Good morning, Mr. Rodney. There's so much that could be done on YouTube as far as making money, and some people don't even have a clue. It's sad. And they on YouTube. Like, how can you be on YouTube for so many years and still really know nothing? But you think you do, but you don't. How can they have an affiliate program and you not even utilize that? That's the way to make money. I don't see a lot of people utilizing none of the ways to make money on YouTube. Huh? YouTube has an affiliate program. That means if you promote stuff while you live or on any of your videos, you get a check if somebody buy it. It's called commission. Miss Phyllis, good morning. I'm good so far. Dimes. Hold on, did I say Dime? Demas? Demas? Hello. I appreciate that Brazil love. I'm sending some Philly love to Brazil. Thanks. Yeah, the video that's on it, that's on that live, I recorded this morning, like 4 something this morning. And what I'm gonna do with the video I recorded this morning, right? I'm gonna show y'all how y'all make money off one video 3-4 times. You hear me? I'm just thinking about this. I'm gonna show y'all how y'all make money off one video about 3 or 4 times, and probably more than that. Matter of fact, you can make a couple shorts from a video and make money like that from one video. But I mean, as far as doing different things with it, I already went live and spoke about it earlier. I'm gonna do that again, but this time I'm gonna show my face, right? Then eventually I'm gonna upload the video by itself. And then I'm gonna make shorts from the video. Come on. Come on, one video. I'm gonna try to make at least 2. I should be able to make at least 2 shorts. Because one of the shorts, or at least 2 shorts can be from the interview by itself. Could be 2 questions and answer. And then we could just, man, it's just endless, man. It's just crazy. And we live right now. Mr. Jonathan, good morning. Now we back on just ways to get paid on YouTube. You feel me? We close to Temple. It's supposed to be a oh my God. It's supposed to be, it was a shooting. Somebody shot up a graduation party. And they said an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old is in critical condition. Yup, Temple University Hospital, y'all. Be a couple feet away. Well, about a block or two. The last time I saw the news was there. How you doing, sir? How you walking around and your whole soul falling off your shit? Sorry. Oh. How you doing, Mr. Jim? You mean as far as what's going on with the addicts? It is. But nobody fought. Let's get on that. It is terrible, but nobody forcing them to do that. And what's your take on that? I say nobody's forcing them to be on drugs. And you say, I see it all the time. We just interviewed somebody that said he wanted to see how it felt to be high. He wasn't stressing. He wasn't going through no marital problems. None of that. He put himself in that situation. That's how I feel. Just like I put myself in the situations that got me in prison. And I ended up all together doing 11 and a half years. I got myself in those situations. I can't blame, I mean, I thought of some other stuff since I've been saying that, but I really can't blame nobody else but myself. Even though I can start off and talk about how messed up my beginning was and how I started out on the bottom. And I'm really just thinking about it from looking at my sons growing up. Right, but who fault is that, Ram? Why they blaming Trump? How they blaming Trump for that? That's all I'm saying. How? We just heard what that man said. How can you blame Trump for that? How can you blame any president for that? For someone deciding to do that? That's my thing. Not just him, any president. That's the part I don't like. I want them to blame the person who does it. Oh yeah, it is. I could understand, Mr. Jim. I get it. I get why you feel that way. And to listen, you saying in America, some people don't leave their state. Some people don't leave their city. So in some places, it's just beautiful. So they don't know nothing about what we see when you on this channel. They don't know nothing about how it look in Kensington. All they know is a real beautiful spot in Florida, or a real beautiful spot in Connecticut, or a real beautiful spot on the other side of Pennsylvania. Everybody don't see what's in Kensington. They don't. Even in Philadelphia, Kensington is avoidable. You don't have to go through there some places, depending on where you at in Philadelphia. Now, I'll give you that, man. I work with the mental health. I would take, that's part of the problem. Absolutely. Okay. Now we start. Because that's one thing I definitely always speak up for, because I saw it coming up. I saw people with problems, the ones, no disrespect, but we used to call them retarded coming up. And everybody treated them bad. It was just like a thing, and nobody gave them respect, but they deserve respect. I know this as an adult. I'm talking about when I was a kid. Everybody did it, even adults. So now these days, it's like an awareness for it. They treat them different. You don't see the same thing. So I get it, and I always, like now, I'm not playing with nobody doing anything to them. I don't let it happen. I'm the #1 guy that's gonna make sure you ain't, once I see somebody really got a problem, once I identify that, I'm not letting nobody do nothing to them, man. But now this is the thing. Some people now have problems because of the drugs. That's a whole different something, man. All them people that's on drugs are not the ones that have the mental issues. Now they do. They do now, but they didn't start off with mental issues. You smoke some wet for a couple years and see what it do to your brain. Because like you said, first it is to try it off, but like you said, it becomes a dependency. What? See what it do to your brain for them years you do it. Hey, there go the news over here. Absolutely, Mr. Jonathan. I'm almost sure they here because of the shooting. An 11-year-old and a 13-year-old is in critical condition. Absolutely, though, DJ. It is everywhere in the world. It's worse in some places, though. I get it. I get it. I really fully understand. If you never lived and saw these circumstances, like how the people in these neighborhoods see them, if you don't see that, then it's going to be like, wow, when you see it. Every time I go in the suburbs, that's what I say. When I ride around in PA, that's the first thing I think about is, wow, If they never saw what's in Kensington, if once they get a hold of what's in Kensington, they just gonna be like, wow, I can't believe this exists. That's how it go. It's been so long since I heard that saying, Mr. Jonathan. Wow. Mr. Jonathan, how old are you? Because there's not too many people that know that. But the dun 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 dun. Huh? Yeah. I hear that, man. It's crazy, man. They are everywhere. It's just that certain places, it makes sense for it to be a big city. It's not no little town. Everything is in here. Everybody want to be in Philadelphia. I'm telling you, when I go outside of Philadelphia and go into the suburbs, they sleep around 6. Ain't nobody walking around when I go in those complexes. You see cars when you go in the neighborhoods, but you don't see people. Why? They in the house. They getting ready for tomorrow. And that's no exaggeration, man. No, but look at right here, all day. What you think you're gonna get in a place like this all day? Especially, once again, in a place where people are in poverty, they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way to make money. Like it or not, they're gonna find a way to make money. They're not just gonna be broke and poor and don't eat and wait for the government. A lot of people not gonna do that. So that's where they're gonna find a way, man. That's what some people never think of. They never think of the people who hustling, who selling at circumstances. And what about them? They don't matter. What's going on in their life don't matter. What make them turn to doing that? That don't matter. That's why you gotta look at the addict. You can't blame. How you gonna blame the drug dealer? He's making the way. He not punching nobody upside the head, holding a gun to their face and saying, buy this or I'm gonna kill you. He not doing that. He's saying, I'm broke. I need some money. All right, some people might say you lazy. All right, he lazy, but I don't want to deal with what I got to deal with when I go to a job. I'm lazy and I want to make some money. And now they going to hustle and make more money or just as much money as the doctors. They don't care if they killing people, so what? They taking care of people too. They putting people through college. They sending people through all kinds of stuff. They taking care of families and all that. A lot of people that we see in real nice places on TV and all that, they probably came up from drug money. Guarantee you, a lot of them. A lot of those basketball players, guarantee you. Yeah. Yo, you gotta think of everybody's situation. You got some people that say, why they always messing with, they hate that they not locking the dealers up, but they are, number one. They think they just letting them get away. But they got situations and circumstances in their lives too. How they the bad guy? That's what I want to know. How is the drug dealer the bad guy? For those who say the drug dealer the bad guy. Exactly, Mr. Alexander, but yet you still do it. Exactly. And you from Trenton. You talking about you came all the way to Philadelphia with a female. Come on, man. Whose fault is that? Come on, you gonna blame Trump for that? Huh? You gonna blame Biden for that? Come on. Like, we got to be real around here, man. And hold people accountable. That's what we got to do. We got to be real and hold people accountable. And he said he been here for 10 years. You kidding me? You could have been left. Come on, man. He can't even remember, man. Not once or twice. Not 2 or 3. Because you're going to remember all of them. 5 to maybe, you might remember 10. You definitely going to remember about 5. So he had more than that. And we're going to try to blame what president for that? What president that he decided to do that? Huh? What drug dealer that he decided to do? With who? Come on. What government official, what mayor we going to blame that he decided to do that? He decided to leave Trenton like ain't nothing going on in Trenton. Come on, man. And it wasn't even what it is now. Back then. What's going on now, right? The real hard, people falling all over the place and dying and ODing quick. That happened within the last, since like COVID. 19 to 21, somewhere around there. It's broad and airy. All of them meet. This Germantown and go through. Yeah, retail theft and scrapping. That was extra. Go on the pavement. Oh no, the car on the pavement. They're gonna have to run a light. They don't even, people be scared to run a light when the cops, even when the cops saying they gotta go. Okay, how y'all doing? Good morning, Mr. Andrew. How you doing, sir? Good morning. Hello. All in my face. What's going on, good guy?
We're so glad when you're done.
Good. We going through the hood for real, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'll tell you one thing, we're gonna rack these views up. We're gonna rack all the numbers up we can get. And what I did this morning, I'm gonna start doing that a little bit more on different, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna just start going live and uploading the video and playing the video for y'all. Or I might be in a video. Yeah, let's see. How you doing? Verse. Hello. That's right. That's how we do it. That's what I do when I go places. That's the first thing I do. And that's what I tell everybody else to do. It's called, engagement. That helps the creator. That get counted. And how fast you engage. That gets, they pay attention to that too. One of the biggest things is when you first come in, how long you watch for. Them first couple seconds is they count how many people stay and how many people go. Them first 3 seconds get counted. Yup, it's analytics for them first 3 seconds. And I'm on my second live of the day. Okay, we doing it. How many buses you gotta get on today, Mr. Jonathan? All together. At the end of the day, how many, by the time you go lay down, how many buses you gonna have jumped on? Cool. Out of all the times we've been past here, I ain't never tell y'all about the story. I don't know if can I tell y'all about that story? No. My man had a girlfriend who had a friend that lived over here years ago. This was my best friend. That's how long ago that was. And he dead now. So he wants to know. Because the two girls still alive. That I know of. Yeah, I know one of them alive. Well, anyway, I can't tell y'all that story. That story is more for on some real stuff. That story more for like a Patreon. That joint kind of yeah. Rated R. Because you can make it not sound like that, but if it don't sound like that, then it ain't gonna be like if you bring it down and make it PG or something like that, it ain't even gonna have the same boom. Just a little stretch, that's all. Gotta stretch every once in a while. Can't ride the bike straight all the time. Especially when you get old. Not saying I'm old, because I'm not. That's SEPTA up there, y'all. I guess a rail yard. Let's go to the top of it real quick. We ain't gonna go in. They got old cars up here. I love to see this kind of stuff. I love to see this. Look at the old cars back there. I was almost in SEPTA, y'all. Almost, man. If I'd have got in SEPTA, trust me, I'd have been trying to get over here to drive the train. To be the top dog on the train. That would have been my ultimate goal. I had a female friend that used to collect money on there, and she was doing decent doing that. She was doing decent collecting money on a train, and she was talking about being a conductor. Yup. Yeah, I mess with SEPTA though. I like SEPTA. I was almost in there, y'all. But my record, I passed everything. Interview, all. I was looking good. And then boom. Oh man. Hey. I never even thought about driving for SEPTA and nothing like that. And when I saw that, that was available, that job was available, I said, what? Let me go sign this application. Signed it and oh my God, killed me. Killed me. Look, this is where we was at yesterday, y'all. Remember that whole traffic jam? All that was right here. Now look, none of that right now. None of it. Maybe because that was, yeah, we was close to rush hour. Well, you see a little bit going that way. On that side is a little backed up. Yeah, it's more going in the other direction. Oh, they really got this whole thing blocked off. They ain't playing. I don't want me down. Dang. They serious. Yeah, the last time I came through, oh no, hold up. Oh no, they ain't that serious. I probably wasn't supposed to do that, y'all. But it was open, so. I was a kid, I used to be embarrassed that my mom was a crack addict. Y'all don't know how that felt, man. Going to school and people talking about your mom. Who know about that? Who really been in fights in school because other kids was calling your mom a crack addict? Anybody? Just wondering. No, I said, who is it? Anybody here who been in fights in school because their mom was a crack addict? Because somebody called their mom a crack addict. How many fights anybody been in? I've been in a lot. Because they was like one of the most less fortunate children in the class. Who been in fights because of that? Who lived in the projects? That's who y'all talking to. Now I'm far from all that stuff, but I learned from that stuff. I learned a lot from that life. Man. That's why certain stuff that I see, it's like, it's regular to me. Like I lived it. Like, even though what we see in Kensington is the worst of what I've ever seen in my life. Going on. Y'all want to know what's funny? Why? I said this before, but when I ride through anywhere else, right? Anywhere I ride, I don't hear nobody saying nothing, right? Anywhere I ride, I could go anywhere. But as soon as I go down Kensington, somebody say, why you recording those people? Why you recording those people without them knowing? Why nobody don't say, even though the camera's directly on top of the bike, why they don't say that around here? Why nobody don't got a problem with it around here? What part? Oh, that night? No, it was at a certain time. all Philadelphia parks really closed down. We don't supposed to be in none of the parks, to be honest, DJ. Because of what goes on in there, they was enforcing it that night. Because as you see, I ride through there almost every night. You feel me? I go through there all the time. That's why, and I was messing with them. I knew it was really dumb. It's just that it was hard to see. If something was to happen, somebody could have used that excuse. Y'all telling me what to do all the way in the dark. And you talking to me like that, like a gangster. When you talk to a gangster, or let me take that back, somebody that grew up around gangsters all their life, that was gangster talk. I'm supposed to come back with gangster. Even though I didn't. But I'm saying most people gonna come back with that. You can't talk to people like that and be a police officer. You had 20 other police officers. First of all, why the woman always got to step up first? This is what's killing me. Why the men ain't say nothing? Women always jumping up. This is so many times. Sorry, no disrespect to y'all. I love y'all to death. But this is what I'm seeing. Always, every time. First one. There's 5 other men over there. She the first one. Now that I think about that, and then the way she spoke, she didn't have to speak like that. And the reason why I thought about that part is because you got all these men over there. Ain't nobody. Come on now, that's unnecessary, miss. Cause I said so. What? Once I tell y'all, I really couldn't tell y'all was supposed to defuse that. Oh, well, all right, well, this is what it is, and this is what it is. Not because I said so, miss. Now, this is where I think they got it confused at. I'm almost sure they telling them do not appear soft at all. Don't give them no type of reason to assume you soft. I guarantee y'all that. I guarantee y'all that's some psychology stuff right there. They know if you see a weakness, you win. But I'm not on that. I'm not worried about it. You don't need to do the tough stuff with me. Man, I'm telling you, Lord, it's crazy, man. All I'm saying is, this all I did, and that, from that right there, what you just said, Lord, right? All I'm saying is, a man should address a man, a woman should address a woman. A woman should never be in a man's face. That's it. That's it. I was brought up around, don't hit a woman. But I feel like women take advantage of that. There was plenty of times I felt like, man, I'm super soft, man. I just keep going by this lady just talking to me in a way that I wouldn't allow this man to talk to me. I just got to deal with this because they say if you hit a woman, you're soft and you're a punk and you all this. They got all these names for them. But they don't say nothing about the women that get all the way out of pocket and super disrespectful. They don't talk about how to deal with that. They don't talk about how to deal with that. No, just be the big one and no, she know I'm not letting that man talk to me like that. She know that. She know I don't like that. She gotta stop this. I'm just saying, man. I've been a strong guy forever though. Don't get me wrong. My whole life. But man, it been times. Boy. I done broke games and different stuff just so I wouldn't. You know what? I'm gonna let that be. You right. As a younger guy. So now, guess what? See what I'm saying? I don't want to be all that just because, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all those names, what they always for some reason hurt me. I can't be labeled that. You feel me? But still, man, it's crazy. So I just gotta let it get out and do all that just so I won't be labeled a coward. Crazy, man. She could be dead wrong. But now you got women really going out their way to put their hands on men. So now it's like, I'm not letting nobody hit me. I don't care who you can get away with the talk. I let you get away with all that talking. Like, I done let them get away with that for years. Like, you ain't doing no. No. I'm the nice guy, and I'm not the abuser, and I'm gonna let you be the abuser. No. Nope. Ain't no woman gonna be abusing me. That ain't happening. You could definitely take that one somewhere else. Imagine your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever gripping you up by the collar. Talking about, come on, I gotta talk to you. What? And just grabbing it hard, like with strength, like. What? You really got the chills, sis. I had something like this in my tire plenty of times. A couple times. Good thing I saw it. I'm gonna throw this all the way in the. Nobody don't gotta worry about this going in them in their tire. Right down the sewer. Yeah, they know, DJ. And that's why you don't go through stuff with men, because men respect that. They respect, we just respect each other. Like, I respect everybody. But men definitely, we give each other that respect. You're not trying to go I say don't do that, you intentionally just keep on doing that. A man already know not to do that. I already know what's going to push my man, and I'm going to leave my man alone. Why would I intentionally do that? Women just be like, F, I don't give a F. I ain't. So now you just going to keep on pushing me, huh? You right. When soon as it seemed like that's what he was trying, his head would have been on the ground, but you going to keep on trying me, huh? You right. You right. Just be like, go ahead, let's see. All right, let's see. Kids, like, I'm telling you, just like they just be, come on, let's see if you're gonna really, you ain't built like that. I know you not. Let's see. Oh, all right. How you doing, Shay? Oh, is that Shane? Hello, Shane. This is what I want to know, right? I don't know if they knew this, but can y'all see this? This is just hanging on other trees, tree branches. This can fall at any time. Why are y'all not just gonna come knock it down? Why wouldn't y'all do that? That's a tragedy waiting to happen. We about to get moving. Yeah, y'all can see it though, right? That ain't, this is the part that would be on the tree. That mean it's hanging on something up here. Oh no, I'm tripping. No wonder why. It ain't, it just look like that. I like that, that's crazy though. It look like that. If I'd have went the other way, I'd have been thinking something else. It ain't hanging on nothing. We could leave them alone on that one. That's the end of that. I was wrong. Evil, hello. Yeah, almost roasted him, Mr. Jonathan. I know when I could say I'm wrong and take it back. I apologize, y'all. We out. What's going on, fellas? See y'all getting that good money over there. That's what we call it when you're working out. Now, I don't know, especially in prison, call it getting money. Okay, Ontario in the house. Ontario in the house. Jeez, chocolate. How you doing, sir?
Hey, how are you?
All right. I ain't gonna lie, little chocolate was alright. Hey. How did I cut the bike off? Oh, I cut. Hold on, man. I think little chocolate was on her thing. She was hustling. Hello. I think little chocolate was just getting finished with a date. I can be wrong though. Yeah, what's up with you? You better believe it. How you doing? Only way. I don't know him, y'all. I don't know him. Good morning, Mr. Patrick. Good morning, Mr. Michael. All the way from Houston, I love it. Thank y'all for stopping in. That's part of what I love about this, y'all. We could be, what? From everywhere and see what's going on in Houston. Know what I'm saying? We can see what's going on in Ontario. And y'all can see what's going on in Philly. That's what I like. Kind of dead around here. Definitely don't forget to hit that like. Thanks, Mr. Jonathan. RG, Germantown. Matter of fact, this now that I think about it, is this Quilly Projects? I'm just Haines Street, yeah. Listen, yo, I just realized that all the time we was coming through here. This is Quilly Projects. I went that way before. I never been this way. Thanks, Oed. Hold up, so where Haines, this Haines Street at, so where Haines at? Haines and what? No, this ain't this project's Haines and what? He always say Haines. I never been up this block, y'all, ever. I don't think I rode up it, nothing. In the car, nothing. I never been back here. Haines and what, though? You gotta give me Haines and what? I know it's Haines. So, well, this might be Brickyard then. I'm almost sure this is it, now that I think about it. This is it. I'm almost sure that was it now that I think about it. It's Haines and Son. Morton. That's what it is. Morton. Haines and Morton. Something like that. I think it is. I want to say Haines and Morton. Excuse me, miss. Is it a Morton Street around here? What is... That way? Oh, this Morton?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So is the corner, Haines and Morton is the corner?
Right.
All right, thanks. Come on, man. I don't know where you from.
Huh?
No, not you, thanks. I know I heard him say Haines and Morton. I know I heard that. Matter of fact, this is the Morton Homes. All right, so I hear what you're saying, but did you hear what I just said and put that together? We had Haines and Morton. Not that we was looking for him. I'm just saying, I just thought about it and said, hold up. I've been through here plenty of times. I just never been through that block we was just on. Said Haines and Morton. She live on Haines and Morton. She would know. I wonder why she knew so good. I heard Magnolia before too. A couple times I recorded some scenes with Danny Diamonds on this block. Who Danny Diamonds was? Who he got? I forgot the character he got. My bad, little bro. I forgot his character, but up in them projects, right? Well, I don't know if they projects, but apartments. Now I drove the car under this bridge, but I never rode or walked, like rode the bike or walked under this bridge. Yeah, cars all over the place. I've been in this park. That's Shelton Ave right there, that block off, not this one, the big block up there at the top of the hill. This is what I'm thinking. Listen to this idea I got, y'all. What I'm thinking about doing is getting my iPhone, because I don't turn my iPhone on, y'all. I don't. I'm thinking about getting my iPhone cut on. I usually just use it for pictures and video. And I'm not going to use it for no type of... I wish I could just get data on it and don't worry about a phone. But anyway. When I go live on the app that I go live with, on the Prism app, it saves that live to my phone. Either I could tell it not to save it to the phone or set it up where it do save it to the phone. So once it save it to the phone, I'm going to break it down. Into a couple videos. Now, because once it's recorded on a phone, it's different. It's not like how it looked when you see it live, because it's getting recorded directly to the phone. So it don't look like, once again, like it looked when it's live. So when you re-upload it, right, now instead of just playing the whole 1 hour, just break it down. And what's going on over here? I mean, at least that's how I see it. I mean, it do look clear. Good morning, Mr. Ralph. Okay, R. Yeah, it do look good, but it look better pre-recorded. No, where you at? Yeah?
He was like 2 o'clock last night in the morning. He was supposed to go get the charger so that I could print out the paper to give to Karen-ness. I don't.
Alright, I'll call it. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna have to, let me get up out of here. I'm about to go see what's up with OJ.
Alright, he might be at the way.
Thank you everybody for stopping in. I appreciate y'all.
His phone been ringing.
Peace until the next time. Oh, hold up. No, that's what it gotta be. He sleeps somewhere.